Okay, says real life. Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Friday, because it is Friday now. Happy Friday. How are we feeling? Are we still on the catch-up train? Are we on the caught-up train? Are we off the train and adventuring because we've already finished? What is your status? I am still on the catch-up train, but I am not as far as I was Wednesday. I think I have somehow made up a little bit of that, but not really as much as I would like. So today is definitely going to be trying to enter worker bee mode. So yeah, that is the situation. Did I remember? I did not remember. Did I? Yes, I just didn't pin it. Okay, there we go. Now the spreadsheet is linked. So I managed to do that. Okay, what else? What else have I done since? Well, I did something that gave me some anxiety, excitement / I don't know, like yesterday. We'll see how it pans out. I'm not quite ready to say what it is yet. But so it was, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I have not pulled any of the cards yet today. In fact, I didn't pull yesterday either because I was all in a tither. So I need to pull some cards for today. How are y'all feeling? Are you feeling good? Are you feeling anxious? Are you feeling like hyped to get more words? Are you like relaxing because this is you heading into the weekend? What's up? Stacy says, hello. Hello. Daisy is here and you're here to catch us on some words. Okay, so you're on the catch-up train with me. Excellent. Good. I have some company. Persephone says, hey, writer peeps. Hello. Charlie says, hey, hey. Hello. I kind of look like Velma today. Ooh. Yes. This is a sort of like more of a orangey red, isn't it? On the camera, at least. I guess in real life too, but it's definitely brighter in the camera than it is on in person. But yeah, except you're wearing red instead of orange. Yes. I don't know if you would term this as like the scarlet, sort of more of like the orangey shade of red. I'm still mad about my Tombow that is straight up orange, even though it says it's scarlet. Sorry. Rosalind says, hi, hello, welcome. Charlie is rewriting your presentation for Sunday because they, quote, liked what you had but wanted the whole thing changed. Oh, no. One of those, eh? One of those. Okay, well, ooh, okay. It's in the inverse. Except it's not because it's the true black. So we'll see what that means. Okay. Starting to see maybe how things are going. Maybe. Lindsay says, can't stay, but you're popping in to boop the like. Do likewise. Thank you. The like button appreciates all boops. Okay, well, that technically would have been... Okay. We'll see which of these two fits best for today. Because I feel like maybe we were supposed to have both. Cool Gamer says, hello, hello. Rita says, greetings, greetings. Monique is currently trying to get the ball rolling because you want to write at least one big fight scene or two. Excellent. Excellent. Charlie is leading the service for the Transgender Day of Remembrance this Sunday, so no pressure. No pressure indeed, but probably some pressure. Rosalind has about 4 commissions to work on, so yay! Yay indeed, but that means a lot of work ahead of you, but still, yay. Monique still needs to figure out the finale. Excellent. Stacy says, I have a lot of things today, so you have a bit of anxiety to make certain that you get it done. You can only stay for an hour. Hopefully we will just like blaze through the hellos and the cards and then get to work then. Stephanie, hello. Perfect timing, indeed. Perfect timing. Stacy says you also, let's try that again. You only have 200 words of the 1700 you need for today, so you really need to focus and get some work done. Yes. Megan says, hello, your brainstorming name ideas for your Substack. This might depend on either the niche that you want. Are you wanting like marketing Megan, or are you wanting more of like, I don't know what you would want to call it, but like my brain automatically goes to alliteration because that's where my brain goes. Monique says, here's the thing I need help with. In the finale, a fire breaks out at the hotel that was built back in the 1920s. You don't really know how the fire can break out, but you don't want your characters committing arson. Electric wiring, coating on wiring maybe going bad, or if you have rodents that have chewed through wiring, things not being like up to code. I don't know if asbestos was used then. Or if some of the insulation that might have been used would be more flammable type of insulation, things like that. So you could look into 1920s houses or hotels in particular and see where fires started. The other thing would be that in the 1920s, you might still have had like the remnants of a stable attached to the hotel or next door. So then you'd have like the option for hay to burn type thing. I mean, I don't know. Depends on the hotel and how not updated it was. Don't really know how fire can break out. Your characters can. Okay, yeah. Becca says hello, welcome, and Laura is here. Hey everyone, hello. Megan is going to be writing essays and maybe some fiction, but mainly nonfiction essays. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, that does make it slightly more difficult if you're not in a specific niche, doesn't it? Laura got the art that you commissioned for your main characters, and it's beautiful. Excellent. You posted it under Instagram under your pen name, Kiara Tanith. Immediately going to, actually, let's do it on the desktop so that Instagram. Search Kiara. Let's make sure I have this spelled right. Kiara _Tanith _author. Yes. Follow. Okay, excellent. I'm now following. Sorry, I have several tabs open now, and I'm like, which one is it? So if you would like to follow Laura's pen name, Kiara _Tanith _author, and here is our main character. Very nice. I like it. Excellent. Okay. All right. I'm now following so I can get all the updates on the vampire romance. Yes. Excellent. Okay. Daisy also has a burning hotel in your novel, but for you, it was a maid that opened the curtains on a vampire guest. That is a fantastic way to start a fire, by the way. I love that idea. That is fantastic. That is nice. Daisy says to Monique, they don't need to commit arson. Most fires are human error or neglect of safety rules. Yes. Megan said, damn, that's a nice picture for Laura's new main characters. Yes. They are very beautiful. Yes. Okay, let's do the cards and then we will get to work. Okay, so the True Black, which is the first one that I pulled, is the Three of Swords. And so these are, it was in the inverse position though. Keep that in mind. So inverse position, upside down. So this, take this as it will. I might read us our little clues from my cheat sheet. So the standard reading for the Three of Swords: heartbreak, release, lessons, and isolation. That's definitely not in focus. Let's see if I can get this a little bit better. Maybe. Okay, so heartbreak, betrayal, unwanted isolation. The Three of Swords pierce a lonely, dull heart with no refuge or aid in sight. The Three of Swords represents a time of pain, usually emotional, and it can be from a personal, intimate, or professional area. It is an unexpected loss. Within this card lies an important question. Are we the heart or the sword? The Three of Swords asks if we have wronged others as often as we have been wronged. Make amends, heal, and realize what suffering can be brought upon others so that you are not the perpetrator. This card is calling to heal, coming to terms from heartbreak, and learning a lesson from it. And the knives represent straight-bladed versions of the Moroccan Kolmia daggers from the early 1900s. If we do the cheat sheet, and what is our inverse? I'm so happy I made this cheat sheet, y'all. Okay, so reversed, healing, recovery, and blessings in disguise, which is not as scary as the card looks at first. Let's just say that. The other that we got is the Hermit, which I get kind of often personally, and it was also in the inverse. So introversion or isolation is maybe a thing that we need to avoid. Where's my, there it is. So here's our Hermit. It's a lovely Hermit. I like this card. So this was again in the reversed, but this is, the Hermit is usually a depiction of the Fool once they are older and have gained experience. A guide for new fools, reclusive but not exclusive. The lamp of wisdom is serving as a beacon and a guide. So if this is a character, this might be a librarian, a philosopher, a researcher, or a scientist. But in the inverse position, which it was, it can indicate paranoia, introversion, and agoraphobia. So not wanting to go out, not wanting to, maybe not wanting to heal, maybe not wanting to face that heartbreak, whatever it is. And then we have, I pulled two of the spirit cards. So we have 4 cards for today. So the first one I pulled was the koala, excuse me. The spirit has a plan. So being assured that things will work out. And then the bat spirit, a rebirth is assured. So I think these go very well because, like, it's all things, you know, all things happen the way that they should. And also, even if it's your darkest times, it's not going to be your only point. So you can rise again, you can love again, you can heal again, type of situation. So I think those cards go pretty darn well hand in hand. But 2 cards that are that sort of like isolation, heartbreak, recovery, and then with these 2 cards along with it, definitely some encouragement there. Some it's going to be okay vibes. So that is the card pulls for today. I am going to be working by hand initially, I think. I have been working in one of my notebooks. I used some of the tape that I now have so many rolls of, that I kept the first 4 rolls. And then I also decided to try out some of the other new washies that I've gotten. So I have some pretty decorations, but still lots of room to write. So that is what I will be writing on today. Let's get ready to go though. Okay, so the Three of Swords looks has some Immaculate Heart of Mary vibes for you. Stacy says the Three of Swords really focuses on the scene that you're currently writing. Excellent. Persephone feels called out because of the cards. Yes. Monique says, listen to this Paramore song, This Is Why. It's literally your social anxiety anthem. I mean, both of the spirit cards are perfect for you. Excellent. Persephone says, professional hermit right here. Hermit level expert. Yes. Yes. Persephone also says, pretty washi. Also, the washi tape shop finally had their landscape washi back in stock, so I did go ahead and order that. Okay, we're going to not talk about my shopping habits anymore, and we're going to share the screen so that we can get a googly-eyed timer and make it big. All right, so 1, make sure that you save your document if you have already been working. If not, now is a great time to pull up whichever document it is that you are going to be working on. Let me go ahead and do that as well. Okay. 2, make sure that you have something to hydrate with. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. Make sure you're not slouching too much. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take one. Here we go. 25 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. I say okay, but I'm continuing to write. Okay. So I've gotten about 415 according to like my current handwriting size and the narrow rule of this particular notebook. So lots of tiny, tiny words. So that is a good start. So if I approximate 400 and where's my pencil? Because I would rather do this in pencil at least to start with. 415-ish. So that puts me up at about 25,563. I finally have crossed the 25,000 mark, which is nice. Very good. But let me know how you did. If you are handwriting, does your hand hurt? I should have known better. I should have grabbed one of the pens that have like a thicker barrel, because this one, it's a relatively slim barrel, and I do tend to like grip a little harder. But it's a nice pen, so I might as well try and use it up. Try and kill the pen. But yeah, so I'm trying to develop a particular character who is a side character, but they have a victim mentality. And like I don't want to say this to like demean actual victims of things, but this is sort of like that mind trap or that mindset of like someone is always out to take your things, or someone is always out to harm you in some form or fashion, and like approaching every situation in that manner. It's like their mantra would be like, I've been gypped, which we say jokingly in our family because we do have several family members that have this sort of like mental twist. So I am trying to work on a side character that is related to the main character, and have the main character sort of navigating the familial relationship while breaking that mindset or the tendencies of that mindset, in order to approach life in a more healthy way. So that is definitely something that I'm trying to make sure that my characters are dynamic and that they are realistic, in that you all know somebody who has that mindset, who every time you talk to them, the stories that come out of their mouth are about how they have been ripped off, or how somebody tried to steal money from them, or tried to make them pay more money than they needed to, or there's just like this extensive history of stories where this person or this character has always been the weaker or the victim of some kind of thing. And it sort of diminishes each story they are telling because they have told these stories or this type of story so many times. And so it's a mindset trap that is not fun to be around, for sure. And so I'm trying to navigate how I want to utilize this character in the best way possible. So yeah, some character development is what I'm working on. Ooh, and Monique just killed off a character. Nice. Very nice. Okay, during that sprint, we had Sophie and Rachel and the shadows there and Sako come in. So hello, everybody. And Kai, welcome. And Stacy got 155 words and then distracted by YouTube Shorts. YouTube Shorts and short form content are very distracting because you think you're only going to be there for a second and then you're trapped. Becca says, no writing that sprint, but you did manage to get some Etsy stuff done. Yay. Excellent. Daisy says 218 and just hit 18K. Nice. Excellent. Plugging along then. Rosalind got about 300 words. Excellent. Happy face indeed. 322, that sprint for Stephanie. Nice. And by the way, I do love the lighting in your avatar picture for this. It's fantastic lighting. Makes your picture look great. Megan said, you're still brainstorming name ideas. You want to come up with a lot, but you're having trouble getting started. You find it's usually easier to brainstorm ideas if you have someone else's ideas to bounce off of. Yeah, sort of like when you are staring at the pantry, what do we want for dinner? Do we want this? No, I don't want that. But maybe this. So you need something to sort of like negate. Yes. Let's see. Because you're going to be doing mostly essay, mostly short form content, but not necessarily like you don't have to hold yourself to that. I'm not sure. I mean, is there a reason why your name is not in the running? Just like your name, your personal branding. Megan's Musings, says Stephanie. I like that. But there's the alliteration again. We as a whole, I think authors do tend to appreciate alliteration a great deal. Let's see. I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about that some more. Persephone journaled. Excellent. Charlie has rewritten the talk, and it's almost at 1,500 words now that you've rewritten. This is the hardest thing that you have ever written. I can imagine. Because it's both your personal story, you're being asked to represent a group of people, and also interweave faith into that, which means it's even more meaningful. So yeah, I can imagine that it would be very difficult to write. Kai says, ooh, I like the washi in your notebook. Thank you. That one is from the washi tape shop. It's one of the Wave set. So from the Raven Wave. Raven. So this one has the storks on it. And then here are the other two. So I think this is the one that people typically recognize, this pattern of wave. But yeah. So 600 words to go for Monique. Nice. Becca says, you definitely need to write next sprint, though. You still have 1,100 more to go to hit the minimum for today. Yes, I feel this. I still have quite a bit to go myself. Sophie says 204 words in 10 minutes. Ooh, nice. Very nice. Installing Krita on your laptop with the hopes to be able to do some art comfortably. Oh, you're in pain today. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That stinks. Hopefully the Krita will help. I'm not sure what the Krita is, but I'm hoping it will help. Kai says people like that, yes, the ones with that sort of like poor me mentality, can be very draining to be around, but you also feel sorry for them and want to help them. A lot of the time they can't see a way out of that mindset, though. Yeah. Because they have to realize they're doing it in the first place. Like they have to recognize that fact. And they have to realize that it's a problem. And a lot of people don't think, a lot of people that do this don't recognize that they are part of the problem. And that's the hardest thing, is to get them to realize that. So Steffi says, thanks. You're welcome. You were thinking around 1K words or longer as a newsletter. So it seems kind of silly to use your name. It shows up as Megan McCarthy by Megan McCarthy. Oh, okay. Megan's Musings is on the list along with the Violet Hippo and the Dust Jacket. Ooh, the Dust Jacket. Mom Maggie says, I still like the Marvelous Miss McCarthy. Nice. Stephanie says, I like the Dust Jacket. I'm kind of intrigued by the Dust Jacket as well. Yeah. Lindsay says, I'm back. Welcome. The only thing is with the Dust Jacket, I mean, it does imply sort of like shorter. I don't know. I mean, I think the Dust Jacket reveals that it's going to be more writing related than the Violet Hippo. But the Violet Hippo is just kind of like one of your things. Purple hippos. Let's see, less than 200 words to 48K. Wow, you were so close, Mom Maggie. So close. Megan says that's on the list too for the Marvelous Miss McCarthy. Okay, so Krita is an art program that you use. It's on your desktop, but the desk chair is not so great. Yeah. Maybe you should get a new desk chair. Maybe. I don't know if pillows would help. So there are a lot of people who don't know what a dust jacket is. You worry that the dust jacket sounds too stodgy? It is very book related. Very book related. Yeah. Shadow's Lair says Megan's Musing is awesome sounding to you. I mean, it's very simple and it's kind of to the point. I would just worry as to whether or not there is something out there with that name already. Have we Googled? Is a style blog in Huntsville. And then there's also like several Megan's Musings already of different variations and subjects. It's not like you can't do it because there are several books that have the same title. So, oh no, Mom Maggie says FYI in dust cover can sometimes be slang for condom. Oh goodness. And now that you say that, I think I have heard that before. Yeah. So I don't know. I am not much help here. That is what I will say. I am not much help. Unfortunately. Okay, so second sprint is the self-promo sprint. So if you have something that you would like to promote, please make sure you do so during this second sprint, which means that if you have something that is writing adjacent, meaning your YouTube channel, Twitch channel, Etsy store, Amazon author page, website, blog, name of your alternate pen names, name of your books, etc. Social medias, did I say that? I don't know. Anyway, social medias as well. Please make sure that you share it during the sprint. However, if you do not have a blue wrench of power, like Megan and Mama Maggie have, you will not be able to post direct links. So please make sure you can supposedly get around the filters if you spell out the word dot and .com and put some extra spaces where there are normally slashes. That is kind of like the general, hopefully it'll come through. There were a couple last time that did not, so we're going to have to see if they have changed their automated filters. But anyway, yeah. So don't forget to do your self promo. And also, don't forget to save. Make sure you save or have a recent backup of whatever it is you are working on. And also, two, make sure that you have a sip of whatever it is you're whatever it is you're writing, whatever it is you're hydrating with. Yes, exactly. So you have to do the spacing like Megan is showing. So YouTube space dot space com space slash space. Yeah, all the things. Okay. 1, save. 2, sip. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check and shoulder stretch. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take a break. Here we go. 30 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, that was the second sprint. Don't forget that was the self-promo sprint. 60, 90, 60, 90, 60, 90. Sorry, I'm just numbering numbering the rest of this page. So that I have an idea of where we are for the day. So I have finished the rest of this double page, and I have flipped over. I have not yet decorated the bottom of this one, but I've gotten a couple of so that was about 1,130 total for today. So let's do the calculations and see where we are. So we're now at like 26, 27, 8. It's kind of a fun number. 26,278. And let's see. Don't forget that was the self-promo sprint. So make sure you do your promo. I think this is going to be the tape that I go with for the next decoration. Because if I can't use them, like, why did I buy them? So I'm going to go ahead and start using them on some of these brainstorming pages, even though these are mostly supposed to be for next year's bullet journal. But I'm going to have plenty, so I might as well use them. I'm trying to work on that mentality of like, it's nice, so I need to keep it for something special, but this is special, so I might as well use it. Right? So that's the vibe. So these are paperbacked because they're from the washi tape shop, but that is the fantasticness, and it's got the sort of rose copper gilding on it. Look at that moon. See if it's going to focus. No, it's focused entirely on my lipstick and my face. So I'm excited about these. I've realized that pretty much all of the washi tapes that I have ordered or are planning on using, and some of the watercolor themes, they're all very Asian inspired for next year, and I'm okay with that. So I'm okay with that. So that's just, what makes me happy sometimes. Okay, let's see where you're at. So I managed to get a fantastic. It was about 700 words, I think, ish. Yeah, about 700 words. By hand, no less, which is amazing. Mama Maggie, thank you so very, very much for the link parade. I really appreciate it. It always helps. Okay, so here is Sako's Kickstarter, so make sure you check it out. And Persephone was going to take the puppies out. Megan says, check out this link and maybe save it so you can check out Megan's Substack once you have named it. And there is Megan's link tree. Here is Sako's channel. Here is the Shadows Lair channel. Here is Megan's channel. Here is Persephone's channel. Here is Stephanie's channel. Here is Lindsay's channel. Here, oops, nope, there we go. Thank you. Here is Kai's channel. Here is Becca's channel. Here is Monique's channel. Here is Charlie's channel. Here is Rosalind's channel. Here is Daisy's channel. Here is Laura Nettles, our fantastic Laura. Here is Rita's channel, and make sure you follow and see the first video posted to Rita's channel. And also, Laura is being published again on November 26th, which is next Saturday. So not this Saturday, but the following Saturday. In a middle grade horror anthology, your short story is Mrs. Sundu or Miss Stundu, and it's gonna be so fun. He's so good. He's so good. And so there is the Amazon link for it. I'm so excited. Laura is just like so amazing. So amazing. Monique says, I'm going to be posting on my Insta, and it's going to be a love letter to Taylor Swift. Jen Writes Romance came in and said, hello, everyone. Hello. Monique figured out how the main vampires are going to be killed. You just need to figure out the rest of the court. Excellent. Mom Maggie says, yay, Laura. Indeed. There are going to be 5 final bosses. Wow, that's a lot of final bosses. And one of them gets away. Maybe cutting off the heads metaphorically should be enough. I have seen it done where beheading is like one of the sure ways, but I have also seen where like the heart has to be like removed and staked. So it depends on how much regeneration power your vampires have, is what I would say. Here is Monique's channel. Red is my color. Thank you. I think in general, I do better in jewel tones. But yeah, because I also like that royal blue color is also a fun, sort of like sapphire royal blue is also a good color. Jen said, okay, so here is Jen Writes Romance's channel. Mama Maggie is on it. Yes. And Mama Maggie says procrastivity. Procrastination plus productivity. Yes. Monique says maybe what can happen is that when the 4 boss vampires are killed, the remaining vampires flee because the hotel is catching fire. Possibly. 205 words, but it's time for you to leave until the next time. Excellent. Monique made yourself a baked potato. Excellent. Shadow's Lair says, yay, all set up on the laptop. You can now art in comfort and write in comfort as well. That is also very, very important. Yes. Rosalind was not counting, but got another few hundred words in. Yay. Excellent. Ooh, a bowl of chili with some warm biscuits. That might be an idea that I steal for tonight's dinner. No, actually, I think Mom's planning on split peas. Split peas is fine. We'll do chili tomorrow. 377. Excellent. Daisy got 618. Nice. Excellent. You still have about 400 words to go. Megan had to take the dogs out. Nessie is just in so much pain and you don't know what to do to help her. Her appointment isn't until next week. That stinks. Her back hip is hurting. She's a tripod dog, so it was only a matter of time. Gotcha. Yeah, because it puts more pressure and weight on and use on the single leg and hip. Yeah, that's sad. Hopefully the doctor will be able to help, or maybe, I don't know if you would be able to call and get an appointment moved up. Stephanie got 453 words. Excellent. Good, good, good. Lindsay got 541. You need 500 more for this article, or you need it to be exactly 500. I'm not entirely sure what the context of this is, but good for you. That's amazing. You love the washi tape with the cranes. It's so pretty. I like it. Poor baby. Yes, indeed. And so pretty. Yes, for the washi tape. And Jen said, hey, Sako. And Lindsay said hi to Jen. Ooh, Jen got 418 in the last few minutes. Amazing. And Mama Maggie says, I almost forgot to promote myself. Yes, you did. All of Maggie's books will be on sale for 99 cents to $2.99 on and off until Christmas. So here is Mama Maggie's Amazon page. Excellent. Hello, Cole. How are you? Hope you're doing well. And Saka says, hey, Cole. And Charlie finished your presentation. Yay! It's 1,939 words. You started crying again when you sent it to someone to read because it has been a real struggle to get to this point. Hopefully they approve of it. Sako says, hey, Jen. Jen says, congrats to Laura. Jen says, you deserve all of the success. Yes. Laura says, thanks to Jen. Mama Maggie says hugs to Charlie. Heather says hello. Hello. More hellos. Charlie says, if anyone wants to join me this Sunday for the Creation Spirituality Interfaith Worship service for the Transgender Day of Remembrance, you can find out more here. And here's the link for the Creation Spirituality communities. Jen says, still haven't caught up on your other sermon. We're terrible friends. So Mama Maggie says, I'm making split pea tomorrow, so we're just going to swap dinners. That's what's happening. Persephone is back, took the dogs out, fed the stray babies. Also got ingredients out for dinner. You're going to have Frito pie. Nice. Stephanie thinks you're going to have a break and eat something. Charlie says, Jen, you are presenting the message for this year's Transgender Day of Remembrance. Yes. Split pea soup is the best. Yes, absolutely. Charlie says, no, we're not bad. They are ideas intended to help people make meaning, and they are available at any time. Jen says, I am moving in with Maggie just for all the nice food. Yes. All right, let's do, I know it's 2:40, but let's do another good-sized sprinty sprint. If you have to go, that's fine. But I'm going to take us to a 30-minute, or as close to it as I can get. That way we can get some more done. All right, so 1, save your document, especially if you've been working digitally. 2, make sure that you have a sip of whatever it is that we are hydrating with. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. Make sure you're not slouching too much. And 4, remember that if you need a bio break or a snack break or a stretch break, please take care of yourself as we are writing. Here we go. Another 30 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Sorry, I was texting my brother. All right, how do we do? I got to 1600. So I got the full plus A line. Plus I've gotten the stork washi tape at the bottom. It looks very good. Okay. Anyway, so I texted my brother a question. I knew that he was going to be busy for part of the day. He was planning on going snowboarding. I don't know if that happened because my sister-in-law sent pictures. They had a delayed school start today because of the amount of snow that they had. So I don't know that he made it up the mountain for snowboarding today because the kids would have been around. So, but anyway, so I had texted him my question and he gave me an answer, but it was not necessarily like an answer that I was hoping to hear. So I was asking about the difficulty of something. He's like, I wasn't really sure about it. And that coming from my brother, who is like a whiz at pretty much anything he puts his mind to. So I was like, oh, that's not necessarily a great answer. Okay. All right. I will muddle through. So that was anyway. So then I asked him another question and, we'll see. We shall see how we're doing. Mama Maggie was asking about pea soup. Does anyone else caramelize your onions, carrots, and celery before you start your pea soup or add them raw? I would think that caramelizing would add a better flavor. Heather sort of like confirmed this. We tend to have, like in our family, we have texture issues. So onion and celery are not like great options for us. So we tend to do like onion and celery, salt and pepper, or salt and powder instead of like the full veggie. You know. So Laura broke into your can of ketchup Pringles. Let's see. Monique hit 79K in total, which is amazing. Heather went to go measure flour and then realized a seed needs to be moved. So I'm assuming that you came back to write that down just so you don't forget it. Rachel's halfway done with the newsletter. Fantastic. Excellent. Shadow's Lair got a lot more of your art done compared to this morning. Yay. Comfort helps for sure. Sako lays out on the floor. That is a whole mood. But also really good for your back, by the way. If you need a really good lower back stretch, laying on the floor or a very flat surface and bringing your knees up to your chest, that helps my lower back so much. And I should be doing that on a regular basis, but I don't. I usually just do it when I'm in pain instead of all the time, which would help me prevent being in pain. Kai says 408. Excellent. Good. Persephone says, heads up. Tamara and Shannon are hosting a 10K Saturday tomorrow. One in the morning, one sprint or one stream in the evening and one stream in the morning. Do we have that on the schedule for tomorrow? Okay, Tamara at 11. That's on there. And Shannon at 9. That's on there as well. Excellent. Okay, so those are already on the spreadsheet that is linked in the chat box. So those are on the spreadsheet. Bah. I'm just forever going to call it a spreadsheet from now on, because that is what it is in my brain now. Mom Maggie got 360 words. Excellent. It means 160 words over 48K. Yay! Amazing. Sako says, thanks to Persephone for the heads up. Yes, thank you very much. Yeah, because tomorrow is definitely going to be a catch up and like get things done week, because I still have not done and finished the like tasks, the orange tasks that I had set for myself. Those are not done this week, so that needs to get fixed. Yes, the lying flat on the floor is a whole mood. Persephone says, welcome, check your time zones and all that for details. You're in Central Time, so it's 10 a.m. and 8 p.m. for you. Yes, yeah, do make sure to check the times, because I usually just read Eastern, because that's what applies to me. Megan says, you brainstormed things to help your poor baby puppy and brainstormed names for your Substack. Megan says, I am a consumer of pea soup. I have never made it before. If you want just like a really simple, really, really simple, not much added, just split peas, you're going to want to rinse them, because otherwise the amount of gas is ridiculous. Just FYI. So rinse your peas at least once or twice to get rid of some of that excess gas. Then chopped up ham, or your meat of choice if you choose to do like a spiced sausage or something. And then salt and pepper, garlic salt, onion salt, as you prefer, or powder, garlic powder, onion powder. And that's pretty much it. So it's like a 4 to 6 ingredient, and most of those are just like shaker stuff. So that's like a really simple, really easy, but still tastes good. And then if you want to do the more involved onions and celery and all the extra good stuff. But if you want super simple, peas, water, ham, salt and pepper. Very bland, but good. And then you spice it up with the other spices. So, dum-de-dum-de-dum-de-dum. Sophie filmed a video. Fantastic. Lovely. Excellent. I still need to do that. I have not made one since like August. Was it August? I think so. Might have been August. You always think of story things while cooking and baking. Yes. And that may be because that's your like meditation, sort of like, because there are people that naturally meditate more while they move, or they do active meditation. They do something that is relaxing to them as they accomplish something else. Oh, you're right. Okay, that is Sky. I just saw the SD. Okay, so is Shannon on there? Is Shannon? I'm gonna have to go find Shannon's, because I do not see Shannon's on there, so I'm gonna have to fix that. Yes. Okay, thank you. I will make a note. SD. Okay, I'll have to go find that link. Thank you. Brain. Finished measuring your flour, reheated one of last night's biscuits, made some leftover chai, plugged your iPad in, and cleared off your desk. Getting all the little things done. Yes. You really have to stop and think about it to make sure that you're saying the right one. Yeah. Persephone says, you made black-eyed peas with ham and cornbread earlier this week. It was yummy. Yes. Cornbread is always a great addition to soup. Heather says, that's right. Yes. You add tofu to yours instead of meat. Veggies. Yes. Yeah. That works as well. Okay. Shannon is on vacation for a week or so. Gotcha. Okay. Okay. So let me go back up. So it is, okay. So it is Sky. Okay, that's what it was. So it's Tamara and Sky. Okay, we're good. We're good. So the links are on there. I just was confusing who it was. That's what it was. Ooh, Mom Maggie wants to know if you have tried it with curry spice. It's a good question. Good question. All right, y'all. It is 3:22. Don't forget that in the chat box there is the link for the authortube channels and playlist. So make sure this is currently on screen is today's. If I make this bigger, can you actually see it? That is a no. I don't think that did anything. What if I share it again? If I say present, share screen, I don't know if this is going to make a difference. No. Okay. So zooming in on my, maybe it did. It did. I think it did. Okay. Let me zoom back in then. Yeah. Yes, it does make a difference. Woohoo! Okay. Excellent. Good to know. Good to know. All right. So today we're on today's tab. And if we scroll, Michael, this link started at 3:15-ish. Caro is at 4. Nano Official is at 4. Gillian is at 4. HK is at 4. Maisha is at 4:15. Charlie and Creative Sprints start at 5, although we don't have a scheduled link for the Creative Sprints. Jenna the Soul Writer, the Hext Library start at 7. Adana or Dana, I'm not sure. And My Dear Watson start in the 8 o'clock hour. And Gwen of the Winna starts at 9 p.m. Again, these are all Eastern times. So you can find the others, your time zone. And again, excuse me, in the AuthorTubers, the very first tab, if you go over here up to the top, there is the form for adding your channel to the channel list, as well as adding any streams in. And here is the tiny URL to share. And here is a converter for time zones. So that is all there for you. Make sure that you are checking that out. And if you're going to bookmark it, please bookmark the very first tab, because that is the one that is going to stay. The other tabs will disappear as the days go by. Okay. All right, y'all. That has been a wonderful day of writing. I have made it to 1600 in handwriting today, which is fantastic. I'm going to continue to work a little bit with Michael and Charlie, and then have some split pea soup, because that's what's on dinner for us tonight. And yeah. All right. Don't forget to save. Make sure you sip. Make sure you straighten up, because I was super slouching. And make sure that you have fun. And I will see y'all this weekend in the chats. And on Sunday, my stream is at 2 to 5. And yeah. All right. Bye, y'all.